Right. See this topic, I will repeat once again. Whenever you see the keyboard, there you can see some alphabets, some digits and some symbols. The alphabets A to Z are called characters. The numbers 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, these are called integers. A number with a decimal point, those are called float. The same also called as double. Now what is the difference between float and double means? In float, after dot operator, we have 6 precisions. In double, after dot operator, we have 10 precisions. If you want up to 10 precisions, you go for double. If you want only 6 precisions, you go for float. So these 4 are the data types. Now the next topic is modifiers. What is that? Modifiers. See, my dear friends, suppose I have 4-liter water bottle. In this 4-liter water bottle, how much of milk can I store? Friends, in 4 liters water bottle, how much of milk we can store? Krishna Kashyap, he is saying 4 liters only. We can store, we can keep it empty, means 0 ml to up to 4000 ml. 0 ml to 4000 ml you can pour, you can store. This 0 to 4000 is called as range. What is that? Range. In the same manner, in integer variable also, we can store minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. The numbers between these two, we can store in integer variable. Why? Because its capacity is only this. Suppose you have a salary 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupee, 1 lakh number you cannot store in integer variable. Then what to say? We have to change the meaning of data type. Then we have to use long in front of the integer. So this long is a modifier. Using this, you are modifying the meaning of integer. Suppose if you want to store the small number plus 120 82 minus 127 plus minus 120 82 plus 127. If you want to store the numbers in between these, then you can use short integer. Short integer, age equal to 105 years. So it is short. Short means you will decrease the size of integer. Long means you are increasing the size of integer. Suppose I want to store only a negative number. Integer, temperature of ice. Temperature of ice equal to minus 10 degrees centigrade. It is a number which is having a sign. It is called signed integer. It allow to store only negative number. Signed integer allow to store only negative number. Suppose if you want to store rate of a product, rate should not be negative now. Minus 10 rupees, it is invalid. Plus 10 rupees, it is valid. So rate is always positive number. Positive number means no sign. No sign means it is called unsigned integer. Unsigned integer. This long, short, signed, unsigned, these are called modifiers. Now what is the modifier? Modifiers are the names already defined in computer. So the name already defined in computer is called as keyword. So it is a keyword. What is the use of this one? It is used to modify the meaning of data type. It is used to modify the meaning of data type. In C language, we have 4 types of modifiers. C supports 4 types of modifiers. Example, short, long, signed, unsigned. Usage. These 4 are the usages. Like this, you can use long, short, signed integer. Right. Friends, note on this topic. Friends, if it is completed, please tell me. Ping a message. Priyanka. Yes, it is.
Completed, sir.
Okay, thank you, Makashap. Thank you. Right. The next topic is what is a variable? What is a variable? See, my dear friends, whenever you go to college, you will take a water bottle. You will take a lunch box. You will take a college bag. What is the use of water bottle? Water bottle is a container which is used to store the water. Lunch box is a container which is used to store the meal. College bag is a container which is used to store the books. In the same manner, in computer also you can store the data. To store the data, we have to use containers. Those containers are called as variables. Those containers are called as variables. Right. So here we have three containers, means three variables. Now what is a variable? Variable is a container. What is the use of this? It is used to store the data. It is used to store the data. Suppose I am going to store a roll number. I am going to store the student name. I am going to store the average marks of a student. Average marks of a student. So I am going to store roll number in this container, student name in this container, average marks in this container. Here I have three values. You need to create three containers, means three variables. Why? Because in one variable we can store only one value. It can store only one value. Here I have three variables. Three variables should be identified by three separate names. First variable name, roll number. Second variable name, student name. Third variable name, average marks. So every variable must have a name. It should be identified by a specific name. Specific name. So it should identified by specific name. By specific name. Right. So variables always created inside the memory. It always creates inside the memory. The variable, why it is called variable means it allow to modify its value. Modification is nothing but a variation. It allow to vary its value, so it is called variable. It allow to vary its value, so it is called variable. It is called variable. Now how to create the variables? Create or declare. The creation or declaration, both are same. Declare a variable. How to create a variable? In this example, I created three variables. How many variables I created here? Three variables I created. See this. Three variables I created like this. What are the variables I created? Name of the first variable is roll number. What is the name of the second variable? Student name. What is the name of the third variable? Average marks. I created three variables. In roll number, I stored a number. 501 is a number. Number means integer. Integer roll number. Whenever you specify integer, computer allocate 4 bytes of memory to this. So the size of this container is 4 bytes. In SNAME, you have characters. So the data type of SNAME is character. What is the size of a character? Size of the character is only 1 byte. In 1 byte memory, you can store only one letter. But here we have group of letters. So how many letters you want to store? That number you have to mention here. Character means 1 byte. 100 into 1 means 100 bytes. It will allocate 100 bytes of memory to this variable. In this, you can store up to 100 characters. In average marks, we have 98.5. It has a decimal point, only that one precision. So you can use float average. So float means the size of the float is 4 bytes. So it will allocate only 4 bytes of memory. So like this you can create the variables. Now how you created the variables? These three are the examples. Now I am going to explain you syntax. Syntax means how to write. It will explain how to write. Whenever you go to doctor, he writes some tablets, some syrups, some injections. Okay, they will explain how to use them before lunch, after lunch. Okay, chewable tablet or okay, directly you can have in water. So how to use those water tablets, they will explain. In the same manner, it will indicate how to write the variable, how to create the variable. In creating the variable, first we need to specify the data type. Data type. After that, we need to specify the name of the variable. Variable name. You need to specify variable. So, with the help of data type and with the help of variable name, we can create the variables. So, with the variable can be created with the help of data type and name of variable. Data type and name of the variable. With the help of data type and with the help of name of the variable, you can create a variable. You can create a variable, right? Friends, note on this. Friends, if it is completed, please tell me. Priyanka, I don't know actually. It is the second or third, fourth. We don't know, right? Priyanka, I don't know. Is it last demo class or not, right?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. They will make a phone call to you and they will intimate you. No problem, right? If it is completed, please tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, good. Now the next thing is, here what is the roll number? It is the name of the variable. It is also the name of the variable. It is also the name of the variable. While naming a variable, you need to follow some rules and regulations. Those are called scope rules of variables. Scope rules of variables. What are the scope rules of variables? We have 5 basic rules here. I will explain through the table. Here I am going to write valid variable name. Here invalid variable name. Suppose I create a variable number 1, it is valid. Number 2, it is also valid. First number, it is invalid. Second number, it is invalid. Why? Because the starting letter, it should be an alphabet or underscore. But you started with digit, no? So these two are invalid. So what is the first rule? Variable name must begins with an alphabet or an underscore. With an alphabet or with an underscore we need to start. We should not start with a digit. I am creating a variable even number. It is also invalid. Why? Because I gave space. Spaces doesn't allow. Name does not allow spaces. You should not give spaces. Next, now I am writing like this. Even plus number. Here I didn't give any space. But plus symbol you cannot use. You can use only underscore symbol. Even underscore number, it is valid. Plus symbol, minus symbol, into symbol, these are invalid. So it does not allow any special symbol except underscore. Underscore only acceptable. Other than underscore, you cannot use. You cannot use a variable like character, integer, float, double, like that you cannot use. Why? Because all these are names of the data types. These names already defined. These are called as keywords. You cannot use keyword as a variable name. So it should not be a keyword. Should not be a keyword. Maximum length of the variable is 32 characters. Its length should not exceed 32 characters. 32 characters. Example. These are the examples for that. Write on this. Note on this, my dear friends. After completion of writing, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now the next topic is What is identifiers? Identifier is nothing but a name. Here, Krishna Kashyap, it is the name. Priyanka, it is a name. Ridhika Singh, it is a name. To identify each person, we need to assign a name. That name is called identifier. So here I will give 3 examples, then you can understand very easily. Example 1. Integer roll number equal to 501. Here roll number is nothing but name of a variable. Here roll number is name. Name is nothing but identifier of variable. Name of the variable or identifier of the variable. I will give one more example. I am writing a constant. Hash define pi 3.14. Here it is a command which will create a constant. I will explain you. Later I will explain you. So here pi is the name of the constant. Here pi is name of constant. Example 3. Void main. Here main is the name of function. Name is nothing but identifier. Identifier of function. Name is nothing but identifier. Identifier of constant. Identifier of variable. So simply the names are nothing but identifiers. The name allocated to variable or constant or function is called identifier. Now the next one is keyword. Keyword is also identifier. It is also a name. But these identifiers are already defined in computer. These are defining by you. These are defined by computer. So it is nothing but system defined identifier. It is a system defined identifier. It is a predefined identifier. Predefined identifier. You cannot modify the meaning of a keyword. We cannot modify meaning of keywords. Keywords are having specific purpose. You cannot alter the meaning. If you try to change the meaning, see here these are the keywords. I used these keywords as variable name, but these are having already specific meaning. You cannot change the meaning. If you try to change, then you will get error. If we try to modify, then we will get error. We will get error. In C language, there are 32 keywords. C supports 32 keywords are there. 32 keywords. Example, character, integer, float, double, wide, long, short, signed, unsigned, size of, constant, if, else, switch, case, while, for, do, go to, continue, break, return, auto, static, register, extern, struct, union, enum, typedef, and so on. These are the few of the keywords defined in C language. Right? Friends, note on these two topics.
Sir, done. Done, sir.
Good, my dear friends. If you have any doubt in today's class, you can ask. Otherwise, I will wind up the session. Do you have any doubt in today's class?
No, sir.
Thank you, Makashap. Thank you. Right. Good night. I am winding the session.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Thank you.